When planning to study abroad, a letter of recommendation or an LOR forms an important document in the application process. Usually, this letter is supposed to be written by your employer or your professor supporting your application. But most of the times, you will find yourself writing it on their behalf. After going through over 200 LORs last year, I have identified some of the key mistakes that students make that results in a poor quality LOR and rejection from the universities. So what are these mistakes and how can you avoid them? Well, let's find out. Hi everyone, I am Neha Agrawal. I'm the founder of WiseUp, and on this channel I make videos on studying abroad, job readiness, research mastery and communication skills, essentially all those areas where you need to become wiser to succeed in your careers. So if any of these topics are relevant to you, you can subscribe to this channel. And now, let's talk about the worst mistakes that we can make when writing our LORs. The first mistake that students make when writing their LORs is choosing the wrong recommenders and then struggling to write each LOR differently. In an ideal situation, all your LORs should talk about different experiences so that different qualities are highlighted in each LOR and they don't overlap with each other. For instance, your first LOR could be from a professor who has guided you for a research project, and therefore this LOR would mainly focus on your research skills. Your second LOR could be from a professor who's observed you closely both in academics as well as extracurriculars, and therefore your skills inside and outside the classroom will be highlighted. For example, your seriousness in class, punctuality, knowledge would be highlighted through your classroom experience, while leadership skills, communication skills and teamwork would be highlighted through your out-of-class experience. Your third LOR could be from an internship employer sharing your performance in the company, and therefore your skills in the corporate setup could be highlighted. In this way, all your LORs would talk about different skills, different experiences, and together they would give a sum total of all the qualities that you're bringing to the university. The second mistake that students make when writing their LORs is going for recommenders who are more reputed or higher up in the professional ladder. For example, the head of department, dean of your college, or a senior manager at your organization. They feel that if more reputed people write their LORs, then the LOR is going to be more powerful. However, this is a common myth and misconception. Most of the times you will find that the LORs that are coming from these reputed people are going to be more generic. This is because they don't know you. They have not worked with you on a personal level, and therefore they cannot give deep insights about your character. On the other hand, if you go for recommenders who have observed you closely, have worked with you in the past, then they will be able to share more specific examples about your work, which will strengthen your LOR. So instead of going for reputation, go for people who know you well enough, because that will add value to your LOR. The third mistake I see students making when writing their LORs is filling it up with adjectives. He's a very passionate student who's also attentive and punctual in class. He has a zest for knowledge and can grasp things quickly. He also has very good leadership and teamwork skills. He's also amiable and friendly towards his teachers and peers and blah blah blah. The moment the admission committee reads an LOR like this, immediately they know that this is the work of a student, because a teacher has definitely not written it. This is because no teacher would praise a student so highly, number one. Secondly, when you write down so many qualities without giving any evidence, it becomes unbelievable. People will not believe what you've written, and at the end of the day, they will also not remember the 100 qualities that you had listed down. So instead of listing down so many qualities, it's better to focus on less qualities but support them with evidence or proof. Share an example or a reason as to why do you think the student has that quality. And sometimes you will see that you don't even have to write that quality explicitly, but just by sharing a story, that quality will come out on its own. So the key to writing a good LOR is to demonstrate by example rather than stating it. The fourth mistake I see students making is writing too short or too long LORs. When you write too short LORs of 200 to 300 words, it creates a poor impression, because then the admission committee feels that the recommender did not have much to share about you. On the other hand, if you share too long LORs of over 600 words, then immediately the admission committee knows that this is not the work of a teacher, because they will not write such a long LOR and a student has written it. Secondly, when you see such a long LOR, the quality of the LOR gets diluted because it starts looking more like an SOP, and high chances that the admissions committee will not go through it properly. So, you should go for an LOR with an ideal length of 375 to 475 words. This will allow you to fit all the information in one page, give you enough space to explain the student's work properly, and write a powerful LOR that stands out from others. And the last and the silliest mistake that I've seen students making is starting their LOR with "to whomsoever it may concern." Guys, please don't go for such an opening. It looks unprofessional and it shows that you literally have no concern who is reading your LOR. Instead, a better opening would be to write "to the admissions committee" or "to the admissions office" or "to the admissions officer." This will start your LOR on a positive note and create a good first impression. Now, if you wish to learn how to write an LOR in detail, receive a lot of sample LORs, and also learn how to write other admission documents such as your SOP, personal statement, and scholarship essays, then you can join me for my course on Write Your Way to Study Abroad. Otherwise, if you've already written your LORs and just want to get it reviewed from us, then you can join me for my LOR review program. As part of this program, I offer you 2 rounds of review to polish your LORs and make them ready for submission. To know more about the Study Abroad course or the review program, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment. And now, thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you have a fantastic Study Abroad journey ahead.